Hi, are you ready for math? Today we're going to complete lesson 5.7. We are going to, yesterday we worked on adding numbers up to the answer of 5. The answer was never more than 5. Today we're going to do number sentences up to 10. So we're going to use bigger numbers as we add. We're going to talk about what the number that we add. We're going to do some circling and some to help you along with how to count those numbers, okay? Let's get started. All you're going to need is your pencil and your workbook today. Page 267. All right. I spy some parrots on here. Do you see them? There are some parrots sitting on a limb. How many are there? There are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our number sentence down here. Go ahead and trace the 4. Plus, how many more are coming along to join? There's 1 more. I'm going to circle that 1. They circled it down here in the number sentence. We're going to actually start circling them in the pictures. 4 plus 1 equals 5. If we start with 4, what comes after 4 when you count? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go ahead and trace that number sentence. Could you say it with me real quick? 4 plus 1 equals 5. Okay? Very nice. That wasn't too hard, was it? No, that wasn't hard, Miss Vogel. Go ahead and turn the page and let's see what we've got going on here. Number 1. What are we going to use today on number 1? Can you tell what those blue things are? They're a bug. It's an ant. So let's go ahead and trace our number sentence that's already written for us. It tells us that there are 4 ants plus 3 more. Now what I want you to do is circle that set that are joining the original set, okay? 4 plus 3 more equals 7. So we start with 4, and then we're going to have to count on like we did yesterday, only we're just going to count bigger numbers. So if you did fine yesterday, you should do okay today. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Number 2, now we've got some inchworms, some type of worm. We're going to start with 2. Do you see the 2 there? 1, 2, plus circle how many are joining the group. And we've got to count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 plus 7 equals, well, let's see. We start with 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 plus 7 more equals 9. You also could do this another way, and I don't want to confuse anybody, but sometimes I think it's easier if you start with the bigger number. So we know there are 7, 7, 8, 9. Sometimes that is quicker. So if you start with the bigger number, if you can, either way is fine, 7, 8, 9, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Number 3, we're going to move on to some, looks like ladybugs here. We're starting with 6, so go ahead and trace that 6, plus how many are here? Circle it, circle the new group coming in. 4, there are 4. Well, we have to find out what 6 plus 4 equals. Let's start with the group we circled and we'll count both ways, okay? So how many do we have here? There are 4, so 4, count with me, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 plus 4 equals 10. Do you remember how to write 10? Oh, okay. It's a 1 and a 0, a 1 and a 0. The other way we could count is start with the bigger number. We would say 6, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We would still get the same answer no matter which one we started with. So you could start with the biggest number or the ones you're adding or the smallest number. Okay? Well, looking on to the next page, page 269, we have some butterflies, some beetles, and some more butterflies. These could be moths. I don't know. Number 4, how many do we see here in the first group? There are 3. Go ahead and trace that 3. And we're going to add how many more? 1. Let's circle how many we're adding. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put a 5 there. We have to find out what 3 plus 5 equals. 3 plus 5 equals blank. We're going to have to count. Let's try and group. We're going to start with the group that we circled. How many are here? 5. So let's count on what comes after 5 when you count. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 plus 5 equals 8. Anybody know what the flip of 3 plus 5 is? If you said 5 plus 3 equals 8, you are correct. Starting down here with the beetles, trace 6. There are 6 beetles in this set right here. We're going to add some. How many more are we adding? Circle that new set we're adding. 3. 6 plus 3 equals, 6 plus 3. We'll start with the group we circled. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 plus 3 equals 9. Does anybody know what the flip of 6 plus 3 is? Flip those numbers. 3 plus 6. 3 plus 6 equals 9. Remember, it doesn't matter the order of your first 2 numbers. When you're adding, you're still going to get the same answer. Okay, last one. We start with 2 butterflies. Plus, let's circle what we're adding. There's a bunch in that set. We could count by 2s to get there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's make an 8 down here. That's where we make the S first and then cross the tracks. 2 plus 8 equals, we have to figure out. Let's start with the set that we circled. How many are here? There are 8. So let's count on what comes after 8 when we're counting. 8, 9, 10. 2 plus 8 equals 10. Anybody want to tell us what the opposite, or I'm sorry, what the flip of 2 plus 8 is? It is 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 equals 10. You guys are unbelievable. Your teachers are so proud of you. Let's turn to the very last page today. And Miss Vogel is going to tell you a number sentence and you're going to draw it out, okay? Yesterday I used Mrs. Ott and Miss Vogel in our video. Today I'm going to use Mrs. Duncan and Mrs. Wood. Mrs. Duncan went shopping and she bought 4 apples. 4. Could you draw the 4 apples up above? Plus, Mrs. Wood went shopping also, and she bought a number of apples. And when she bought them, in the end, they ended up having 10 apples altogether. So we have to figure out how many apples Mrs. Wood bought. If Mrs. Duncan bought 4, how many did Mrs. Wood buy so that they had a total when they put all their apples together, there were 10. So we have 4. Let's count on. What comes after 4 when we count? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mrs. Duncan's 4 apples plus how many apples did Mrs. Wood buy? She bought 6. We could count by 2s. 2, 4, 6. or threes. There's a 3 and 6, or just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, counting by ones. But Mrs. Wood bought 6. So let's read this final sentence together. 4 plus 6 equals 10. Excellent. You guys are the best mathematicians ever. Have a great day with math.